Good morning, everyone. We are waiting for the participants to join. So we will wait for 5 or 10 minutes. Then we'll start the webinar. Thank you.
Hey, mute thing.
Good morning, everyone, and good morning, Dr. D.M. Parikh, sir. I would like to welcome you all to the webinar, Entrepreneurship as a Career, organized by EDII in association with Marwadi University from Rajkot. The Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India, Ahmedabad, was set up in 1983 as an autonomous and not-for-profit institute with the support of four apex financial bodies like IFCI, IDBI, ICICI, and SBI. I would like to mention few achievements of EDII. EDII has been awarded as Center of Excellence by the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India. Also, EDII has been ranked number 1 under the general category by Atal Ranking of Institutions of Innovation and Achievement 2021 by Ministry of Education, Government of India. Now, I would like to introduce our expert speaker of the day, Dr. Devendra Parikh, sir. He possesses over 35 years of experience across training, academic, and practicing in the field of industrial engineering, project financing, and entrepreneurship. He has expertise in the field of production and operation management, finance and management accounting, SCM domain skill for promoting and facilitating entrepreneurship in institutes and universities. Now, I would like to Dr. D.M. Parikh, sir, to address the audience. We would start the webinar, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the introduction. And good morning to everyone. And happy Holi to everyone. I'll start. I will have a two-part discussion. One is why entrepreneurship as a career. And second is, if you decide to have entrepreneurship as a career, what is the kind of the course which can satisfy your decision to become an entrepreneur? Let's start with the status. What is the status as of now with regard to entrepreneurship versus employment as a career? If you see a data published by Ministry of Higher Education, Government of India, says that 12% of the people who are educated from the various colleges, university, are employed. And this is the data of Ministry of Higher Education. On the other side, if you see last couple of years, particularly last 5 to 10 years, the ecosystem of facilitation for enterprise creation and various schemes related to startup, stand-up are giving an excellent reason. The industry 4.0 is getting employed everywhere. Technology growth is excellent. Support through incubation and hand-holding is excellent. So one side, you realize that the chances of getting employment is not that bright. And on the other side, all facilitation and startup related activities are growing and getting a good result. And if you ask those people who are employed, you will listen certain things. Yeah, I am not satisfied with the job. The salary is not sufficient. Work schedule is not convenient where I can develop myself. Deserving employee are getting superseded in promotion. So these are the kind of thing. And another very important thing is, to remain employed, you need to upgrade yourself. It reminds to your academy of upgrade, where you have to have a constant upgradation of your qualification, your competency. And on the other side, if you go for a career as an entrepreneur, that satisfied all your factors which are basically not satisfied when you are doing a job. And you are able to grow and create a wealth. So this gives you a kind of a thinking, why not to go for entrepreneurship? Now, before you take a informed decision, I suppose you should know about entrepreneur and entrepreneurial trait. Many of you will be knowing this. I'll just remind you that entrepreneurs are those who recognize the opportunity where there is a kind of a confusion scenario for others. So they have an opportunity mindset. You might have seen so many entrepreneurs. They are a change-making agent at the marketplace, and they continuously create something. They have an innovative thing. They have a creative mind. What are the traits required or normally seen with the entrepreneur? One is they are motivated with the achievement that they do. If they achieve something in whatever they are doing, they get an internal motivation and like to go for further and further. They are a risk taker, a calculated risk taker, a moderator risk taker, and their locus of control is within themselves. In a means that they perceive control over other events of the real to life or real to business. So they are in a control of whatever activity they are doing. They feel that yes, they will be able to do this, and their dependence on the events which are beyond their control is very less. I must also tell you that there are certain misconceptions about the entrepreneurship. There are so many. I will try to elaborate two. People who go for a job, they say that entrepreneurs are a risk taker. I am not a risk taker. Yes, entrepreneurs are risk taker, but they take a calculated risk taker. They understand the whole process, and wherever there is a high risk, they develop a mitigation strategy to counteract those risks coming out of particular event. So that's what they learn. That's what they are trained. That's what they are groomed when they take up the higher education. So they are not a risk taker. They are a moderate risk taker. And they understand the strategy of mitigation of various risk generating events in a business. Other people say that entrepreneurs are born. And I come from a family where no one from my forefather or my father had an occasion to start a business. Now, this is again a misconception. EDI is born on a tagline saying that entrepreneurs can be created. They are not necessarily born. And this has been practiced all over the world, including at EDI, we have developed a methodology, a pedagogy, where we systematically train the first generation entrepreneur so as they are capable, they develop their competency, they are able to visualize and understand that yes, business is their cup of tea. And there are so many examples of this. So entrepreneurs are not necessarily born. They are created, and there is a systematic methodology, pedagogy, and this has been practiced all over the world, including at EDI. Now, if you decide that, yes, I should go for a career as an entrepreneur, then the question will be, where should I go? Let me give you some information on that. Are you able to see this slide?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we have postgraduate program in entrepreneurship, which says that dream, decide to become an entrepreneur, dare to join a line of entrepreneurship at EDI. We will take the responsibility of training you, grooming you, making you capable to become an entrepreneur. If you are a first generation entrepreneur, yes, you have an option available. If you are already in the business, it means that if your father or grandfather or family is in a business, we are here to help you out how to improve and grow further your existing business. And once you are there, you can deliver whatever you have learned. As you have been informed that we have a credential of being the first ranking as per the Atal Ranking Institution by Ministry of Education. We have also been awarded excellency in the area of skill and entrepreneurship by Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. So these are the credentials. That's where we have delivered. That's where we have contributed. And as I told you, the number of startups are increasing. On this 15th January 2022, Prime Minister, when he was talking to 150 startups, he gave the details about how the startup is increasing day by day. And then it was decided that 16th Jan will be celebrated as a National Startup Day. Right now, we are celebrating 75th years of our independence. And he laid out a plan through his other colleague, Piyush Goyalji, from 75th year to 100th year, that the entire system or entire ecosystem of startup is being facilitated through various schemes, various incubation center, and various hand-holding mechanism. So what I am saying you that the ecosystem is promoting you. So there is no need to worry about that I do not have an entrepreneurial background or nobody in my family is doing a business. And Gujarat, you all know, has the excellent scheme of students startup innovation program, as well as other program where they promote the various startup, and EDI is a nodal institute to support this scheme of government of Gujarat as well as other state. EDI is a pioneer institute. We are running our 39th year. Next year, we'll be celebrating the 40th year. And this program of PGP, Postgraduate Diploma Management in Entrepreneurship, has already completed 24 batches. And when you will be joining, it will be 25th batch. And this has been monitored by the best of the people from ICICI Bank, SBI, IDBI, IFCI, who have a credential of delivering the best of whatever they do. EDI, apart from entrepreneurship, is also involved in various activities which are related and which are contributing to the movement of entrepreneurship, like developing economic engagement, where we train the people from various countries. We implement the entrepreneurship related project, whether it is in a corporate world or in a government sector. We have one vertical which is providing business development services to promote and to accelerate the growth of the existing business. We have 6 centers across globe and 12 centers across the country. So if you are joining as a student, definitely this network is going to give you an edge. As I told you, we have completed 39th years. We have incubated 70 plus startups in our Cradle Center. There are 2,500 plus alumni base and more than 1,000 family business. Their ward has come here, been trained, groomed, and now they are taking up their business at the different level, of success. Now, if I talk about PGDM entrepreneurship and what is the outcome of the last batch of 2021, you can see this a pie chart where the aspiration of each of the students, whether they aspire to create enterprise in textile, food processing, jewelry, IT or e-commerce, real estate or construction, plastic, pharma, healthcare, these are all getting satisfied. This is the project of the students of 2021. So what I want to say that there is a lot of flexibility available to take care of the different aspiration, different desire of promising entrepreneur like you. If I talk about the course architecture. We have a different courses, core courses related to entrepreneurship, the subject related to economics, subject related to management. So it's a holistic learning of subject related to entrepreneurship, which is your core, subjects related to economics, and subjects related to management, maybe a financial management, maybe a entrepreneurial finance, the operation management, and other subjects which are very much required to understand the business, like legal aspect of business, promoting a business through digital media, how to identify the opportunity. So we have a different verticals, and we also invite lot of expert people who have a updated knowledge about various verticals that we talk about in the last slide. So students get immersed into the real life situation of different verticals, maybe textile, maybe food processing, maybe media and entertainment, materials and manufacturing. They have been provided knowledge, and through handholding, they carry out a deliberate research by themselves and come out with what are the prospective business opportunity for them through various industry verticals that we offer as a part of the course architecture. They are given an opportunity to have a summer internship where they themselves can see how particular kind of industry is working. So they are immersed into the real environment for 6 weeks as a part of a curriculum. They are also offered a career path. They may go in a new enterprise creation where the student do not have any family background into the business. So the subjects are tailored. Subjects are customized to understand their requirement, and accordingly they are offered. Similarly, those students are in a family business, their requirement is different. To understand the family dynamics of the business, to understand the growth related issue. So their requirement is different, and the subjects related to that has been worked out, and accordingly it is delivered. And very important part of the entire PGP is what we call is an entrepreneurial milestone. Like we all know that enterprise creation is passing through different points, like making a partnership, selecting a land, selecting a technology, So these are the milestones before you really start the business. So we have embedded this milestone related journey into the 2 years course so that you are evaluated, you are guided to move on the different milestone which finally can lead you to enterprise creation or improvement or growth of your existing business. So this is unique feature of the program. It's not only providing a knowledge or handholding, but also trying to take you on the path of the entrepreneurial journey and trying to measure through various milestones. We also have what is called a incubation center, technology incubation center, where it works as a startup launchpad. We are also a part of the recognized institution by government of Gujarat and various other government, including the central government, where we provide student a startup grant and certain startup related funding so as they can work on their idea, create a prototype, or try to validate whether the particular idea is worth taking further or not. So that's where we have a grant called Student Support Innovation Program. And we are also a part of a national institution or nodal institution based on our recommendation. The various authority provide them funding for startup. The course is academically very rigorous and relevant learning experience is being practiced, which includes case studies, seminars, group discussion, soft skill training, because that's very, very important for an entrepreneur. We have a unique project called Detailed Project Report Preparation for those who are going to start their own business for the first time. In a sense, they are a first generation entrepreneur. And 5-year projection plan for those who are having their own business and now interested to improve it and take it at the different level, maybe nationally or globally. And this has been worked out in such a way that they get a sufficient time to work on the critical component of both this detailed project report and 5-year projected plan. So they collect the relevant information, work out this, and this has been evaluated on a time basis. So at the end, whatever is coming out as a DPR or FYPP, this become a document which can be considered as a bankable DPR or a document where you can go to the investor and pitch for your particular project idea. And presentation is a day in, day out to understand the learning mechanism, whether the student has really understood what is being taught to them. So these are the various effective learning mechanism which has been adopted throughout this 2 years PGP program. And here learning is beyond classroom in a sense that people come here and ask to take up the project, which are live project, which our students take it up. They also take up internship. We provide them various industrial visit so as they can visualize what is the ground reality. We also organize workshop. We have various software like business simulation. We also expose them to other software which are business relevant. So in fact, we are trying to groom the student to be ready to start their own business or to be ready to take over the existing business from their father or uncle, whoever is there in their family. So if I summarize why EDI, it's a milestone-based learning, not only giving a knowledge and handholding. We try to test whether you have achieved certain milestone with regard to a journey of enterprise creation. We have a in-house, in-campus incubation center. Here you get a space and flexibility and also handholding from our incubation center and various incubatee which are there on the campus. We have an eminent faculty, permanent faculty, resource faculty, expert faculty, depending on the requirement of the student, depending on the requirement of the content. We provide them hands-on experience through summer internship. We have an immersion program like industry verticals and a DPR and FYPP kind of a arrangement where student gets a hands-on experience for their aspiration. As I told, we have 2,500 plus alumni who are connected with the institution and also provide a support to our PGP student, as well as they also come and share their knowledge, experience as an entrepreneur. It's not only academic. EDI provides a sufficient space for extracurricular activity. I'll just glimpse through certain photographs. Various events are being celebrated during first year, second year. And let me tell you that This has been planned by them. Only guidance is given by the faculty. Budget is given by institute. And then they plan and execute. It may be a event like Jankar, musical night, cricket, any kind of event that they conceive. EDI guide them, provide budget, and finally they implement. So we are trying to take out their other competency. And this they are able to do in first year and second year through various events. As far as infrastructure is concerned, EDI has the best of the infrastructure, because if the infrastructure is not good, it becomes sometimes difficult to implement certain academic activity or co-curricular activity or extracurricular activity. So we have an international center, conference hall, library, which is digitalized. We have subscribed to some of the best database, which are extremely useful for new generation entrepreneur, like CAPEX, ProVex, CRISIL research database. These are subscribed by the institute, and students are taking advantage of this. We have more than 35,000 books, latest journals and magazines, which are all digitalized. So when you are going into, let's say, food processing, you need to know what are the things happening. So we have a magazines and journal related to food processing. If you are going for Industry 4.0, we have the library support for this and support of the various database. We have excellent computer labs, gym to make you physically and strong and healthy, canteen, very nicely planned, hygienic environment, a conference room. And this is the cradle, what's called Center for Advancing and Launching Enterprises. As I told you, 70 plus startup has been launched. These are some of our proud alumni. We have just given some of them here from 1998 to 1999. Supek Industry, Arunya Organics, some in the finance and development, Remtex, Yes Remedy, Earth Microfinance. So you can see there are alumni who have passed through this PGP program in last 25 years are in a various field. And today they are successful in whatever career they plan in the field of entrepreneurship. So what I want to say that we have a tag, dream, dare, and deliver. So these are the alumni who are delivering what they have got in their PGP program at EDI. We have a portal for alumni. Once you join institute, you can create your profile and browse the members of alumni by company, industry, and location, and interact with them regarding the exchange with them, various opportunities, various challenges that you are facing, and the kind of the suggestion that they can give being in the field. So this is what the program of postgraduate diploma management in entrepreneurship. So at the end of the 2 years, like all our 2,500 plus alumni, you will be also coming out as a prospective entrepreneur, either as a first generation entrepreneur or as an entrepreneur to take up your existing business at different level for your family. Now, what's the procedure? Or before that, let me tell you about the fee structure. We have 120 intake for the program. The total fee is 10,98,000. It doesn't include the hostel charges, which depends on your requirement. An application fee for the general category is 1,500 and 1,000 for female and the other reserve category. So how to apply? Go to our website, go to the tag apply now. And if you are a graduate from any discipline, having more than 50% aggregate mark and has appeared for management exam, any of the management exam, CAT, MAT, RAT, ATME, but you should have, because that's a mandatory, management exam is mandatory. So if these are the criteria, then you can register yourself, your email will be verified, and then you can start filling up the form and upload your documents, which says that yes, you are satisfying the basic criteria, and pay the application fee of 1,500 or 1,000, and you will be called for personal interview. Depending on the situation, it can be a offline or online. And based on your credential and the personal interview outcome, you can be offered admission at our PGP program. So this is what is about the postgraduate diploma management program in entrepreneurship. I think I will stop here. And if you have any question, we can discuss that. Yeah, any of the participants, if you need more information, if you need some clarification on whatever I have talked, you are welcome to ask the question here.
Good morning, sir. This is Professor Vivek Patel from Marwadi University.
Yes, Professor Vivek ji.
Yeah, so, sir, very wonderful presentation, and I think you have covered up all the aspects as in students we require to have. So, I think students, if any students are having any doubt, please share it in the chat box, or else you can unmute your mic and you can discuss it with sir.
Yeah.
Right. Or else, if no doubt, you can just type OK in the chat box or give some consent so that sir will be able to understand. Right. Would that be okay, sir?
Yeah, fine.
Hello,
Yeah, hello. Yeah, Ravi.
morning. Morning, sir.
Morning, Ravi.
Yes, sir. Right now, I am doing my bachelor degree from Marwadi University. So, how it is possible to do process, as you said, according to the criteria?
Yeah. So if you have a aggregate marks above 50%, and if you have appear in the management test, or you are planning to appear for that, you can register through online, fill up the form and upload your minimum document required so that we understand that you are eligible. And even if your final year exam result is awaited, you can apply for that. The admission will depend on your graduation with minimum marks required for the PGP program.
Sure. My question is that right now I am in pre-final year in my bachelor degree. So, from your side, there is any suggestion that if I want to be an entrepreneurship in my future, so what I can start from now? As I know that I am not eligible for your program. So from now, how I can start or keep doing the things so it will help better in my future to being an entrepreneur.
I'll advise you that there are a lot of program going on at the campus, which are 1 week, 15 days. You can participate in that. You can enroll in that. That is done at EDI also. That is done at the Cradle Institute also. So that you will understand what is this entrepreneurship and what are its prospects. At least you can start by visiting the institute whenever you are in Ahmedabad. Visit the institute, talk to faculty, talk to the student. You can start immediately that.
Yes, sure. I will try to do my best. Thank you for giving a suggestion and ideas.
Yes, anybody? If you have anything, you can put up in the chat box, or if you have some question in future, right now you may not have any question, but fine, if you have a question, afterward, the email ID is also given at the end. The contact number is also given. So you can approach us or you can talk to us. Here it is given. So that we will be able to provide you the whatever information you need.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a question. I have texted it in that chat box, but I'll repeat it out. Sir, if you want to start up, if you want to build a startup, and if you want to stay in the market for a long term or withstand currents in the market. So how can we do it? Can you enlighten us about that?
See, if you have heard properly the course architecture, we are gradually immersing the student
Yes, sir.
to do what is happening in the market, like industry verticals, where we offer 16 different verticals. Student can choose any 2 verticals.
Yes,
Where
sir.
the expert from the industry is called, and entire subject is managed by them. Then we have a summer internship. Then various specific subjects related to the choice of the students are offered them as elective in the second year. And then they work out detailed project report or 5-year project plan after getting various information from the real world, and sufficient space is provided. The DPR is extending from trimester 4, 5, 6. So by the time you come, you are already been exposed to the environment, real environment. So you are not a raw student. You are ready to start your own business. And as I told you, we have a milestone-based learning. So you are being assessed at various stages that how far you have reached to the requirement of starting your own business or scaling of your existing business. Right, Harsh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Agreed, sir. We have a milestone, or you can say based on assessment, we are getting what you say.
Yes.
Startup.
Yes. Yes.
With the help of seniors and specialized faculties. Or you
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, sir,
Yeah.
for answering my question and query.
Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. Anyone else? So I understand that every one of you are making up your mind to explore the option of becoming an entrepreneur.
Sir, I have another one question. Another question, if I may. Can I ask you?
Please.
Sir, what is the difference between that entrepreneurship and a businessman? There is a difference, or it's kind of a same thing, I guess?
Both are doing business for earning money.
Yes, sir.
But when you talk about entrepreneur, he is a future oriented. He will consider money, but he will be more creative and innovative. He will not be doing the same thing again and again. He will be trying to improvise this. He will be moving with the market. He will be always trying to learn something from what is happening outside. So both have the same thing of earning money, but the entrepreneur make the business more sustainable through creativity and innovation. Businessmen do try to learn this, but then there is a time gap between these two. The entrepreneur makes first move because he's enlightened.
Yeah, sir. Like the entrepreneurs seek for the future, that developments, and that businessmen go for the current state of business market.
Yes, he may be doing for future, but there is a lag. The entrepreneur make a first move.
So the businessman does what is there in the market, and the entrepreneurs innovate it or create a new one.
Yes.
Yeah. So now it's somewhat clear. Before that, I was thinking both are somewhat similar. They are doing business for making profits, but no, not in somewhat this manner. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you, sir. And sir, where that Gmail or of yours will be given to, like
Here, if you see, here, if you are able to see the slide,
yeah.
the phone number is also given for query,
Okay.
and the email
Yes, sir.
is also given.
Yeah. For sure. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, any other student? Yeah, Professor Vivek Patel. Hello.
Hello. Caesar.
Yeah. Anyone now who is inquisitive about the entrepreneurship or EDI post-graduation program? If there are no more questions or
Yes, sir. I think there are no more questions. So we shall end the session at this. And we'll disseminate this information of this wonderful program that you are conducting at EDI with our final year students, right?
because we need to provide them an option.
Yes, obviously.
And you must be experiencing what is the status of employment.
Yes. Actually, sir, we at Center, we are like when we are sensitizing students, we usually inform them that after completion of your graduation program or post-graduation program, what you are expecting, you are having two options. Either you can join your opt for the further study, or else you can opt for a professional services, that is a job, right, or a placement. That is a two expectation from any university or institutions can be there. And there are several universities like us who are also providing the third options to join your own venture, or like to be an entrepreneur by joining your own family business. So we have one vertical of that, which is we are having a family business vertical where Mr. Devang Patel is connected with several students who are having their own business.
What is required to, we need to tell them the prospect of this.
Yes.
That's what.
Yeah. And
and EDI has proven this through last 25 years.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, if there are no questions, I think then we can conclude.
Yep, sure.
I think one student was asking about he is in a pre-final year.
Yes.
So we have one distance education program.
Okay.
He may refer to this.
Sure.
So that he can take advantage of that.
Yes, sure. You can just share the details over mail, and we will disseminate it. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much here to EDI as well for arranging this wonderful session, and have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, we all enjoyed your session. Thank you for the teachings you gave us today.
Welcome.
Have a beautiful day and night.
Welcome.
I would like to thank Dr. D.M. Parikh, sir, for the wonderful session. It was really helpful for the students.
Thank you.
And happy Holi, everyone.
Same to you.
Can you just end the meeting?
Yeah.
Thank you.